Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Tarrah and I just want to thank you guys so much for being here. So today I just want to kind of do like a get ready with me type of thing. I'm going to be trying out basically all brand new products, including some CoverGirl products now that they're cruelty free. I got their new mascara here. I got a new palette that, well, it's not a new palette from Voss, but it is a new palette to me. The Voss Hashtag palette. And I'm also going to be talking about my goals for myself for 2019 as far as like my personal life as well as my YouTube life. So if you guys can hear the background noise, I'm really sorry. My kids are like obsessed with the Ghostbusters right now, and they always have to have the volume super duper high. So I'm going to start off with moisturizing my face with the Perfectly Posh Gel Yes Moisturizer. This is not a new product to me. I absolutely love it, and I love the way that makeup goes on top of it. It's just so nice, and it's just a very light moisturizer, which I like for a moisturizer under makeup, like as a day moisturizer. So I'm going to go in with my CoverGirl Vitalist Elixir. This is in the shade 705. I know this shade is too dark for me because before I went cruelty free, they had just launched this and I tried it, but I know I love it. So don't hate me for the shade because this is the lightest one they make. So it's just how it's going to be. My goals for 2019 as far as my personal life are, I want to work on my insecurities. I'm like my worst, biggest critic ever. Like I just, oh, this is definitely gonna have to go down my neck because it's dark. Did I get foundation on my freaking earring? Let's take the earrings off until the makeup's done. How about that, Tarrah? That might be smart. I criticize myself more than anyone, and I always feel like people are criticizing me even if they aren't. So I really want to work on that. I really want to work on how I view myself, self-care, you know, all that fun stuff that I used to have so much confidence, and I don't know what happened to it. You know, when I was using drugs, I used them because I didn't have any confidence within myself. So, you know, I was scared to be social without being high or drunk, and I want to get back to a place that I was a few years ago where I, you know, was sober. Obviously, I'm sober still, but when I first got sober, where, you know, I had a lot more confidence in myself and the things that I did and my skills, and just even with dumb everyday stuff, you know. I just really want to get back there and just start feeling good about myself again. Not feeling like I'm in like a rut or I'm unhappy with every little thing in my life. I'm very blessed for the most part. Like, my kids are healthy. I have a roof over my head. You know, all this other stuff. I have a good boyfriend that's good to me. All these things that I, for the majority of my life, did not have. You know, I'm building a relationship with my mom and my brother again. Like I said, all things that I didn't have for most of my life. So I need to be appreciative of those things and, you know, recognize them and, you know, just not be so damn hard on myself. For concealer, I'm going to go in with the Ulta Beauty Full Coverage Liquid Concealer. That's like my biggest goal for myself in 2019 is just working on myself, self-care, you know, all that great stuff. I mean, it's very important, and like with me being an addict, you always relapse in your brain before you physically go do it, you know? So I just need to always be very cautious of that, which leads me into my mental health. I was seeing a therapist for, like the same therapist for like 5 years. Even when I was in active addiction, I was seeing this therapist. When I moved, I still kept in contact with him. I'm going to go in with my normal Physicians Formula powder. I still kept in contact with him. And then when I moved back up here, he was working at the clinic that I was going to before I had moved and went to rehab. So I started seeing him again. Well, then they ended up doing a lot of cuts and jobs. And then I'm going to go in with the HourGlass Veil Setting Powder. They ended up doing a ton of cuts. And his job, because he was a part-time counselor, they ended up cutting his job. And I was devastated. Now that I don't have insurance and all that other stuff, I mean, I'm sure he would see me even if he wasn't getting paid, but I just don't feel right doing that, and I cannot afford to pay him right now. Like, I can hardly afford to pay for my medication that I need every week. So I haven't been seeing a therapist, which I think is another reason why I've been like so down in the dumps. But I really need to work on my mental health, and that is something that I know I need to do. Like, it is just, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Relapse in your brain before you physically go and relapse. So not saying that I feel like I'm gonna go relapse, but you know, I want to just be in a good mental state. I know that I have a lot of things going on, and you know, personally, I know that there's just a lot of things within myself that I need to work on. You know, doing the new series that I'm doing with the toxic relationships, you know, that brings up a lot for me, and that's why I need to kind of tread lightly when I'm doing this series and talking about things that I feel comfortable with, not things that I think that are gonna get views and, you know, get people talking or viewing. And what I've realized from filming this new series is that it's not so much filming the topic at hand that I'm talking about, it's when I go back to edit it and then I start to kind of relive it. So just know that even though this series means a lot to me that I'm going to be doing, it's still hard for me. And like I said, it's not the filming part of it, it's the whole editing part of it. Like, I'm just like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. So this is the CoverGirl UltraFine brow pencil in soft blonde. I don't know if it's because it's soft blonde. I meant to pick up soft brown, but I guess I misread it. But this has like no pigment. Like, I almost want to get a different brow product out because I'm not liking this pencil. It's gonna be a long series because it's toxic people. Almost everybody that's been in my life for my whole life has been toxic, or could be categorized as toxic, except for a few select people. So, you know, it's gonna be a long series. Now let's jump into my face. This is the Pure Midnight Masquerade face palette. I got this in a BOXYCHARM, and I'll probably never touch this side because I have tried so many Pure eyeshadows and I never like them, but I'm very curious to try these blushes. I think I'm gonna go in with this corally one right here, and it's called Hidden Secret. I hate blushes that are like too pigmented and then don't blend out nicely. And I feel like that's what's happening with this because it's like all the color just stayed right where I put it. And I highlight with the CoverGirl TruBlend Super Stunner palette. And this is in the It's Lit Fair Light Skin Tones. And it looks like this. Not super mad at it, actually. I kind of like it. I think it's pretty metallic, actually. I don't know why people are saying this is a glittery mess. I want to be able to start uploading at least 3 times a week. It is a little difficult for me between, you know, working full time and having 2 kids and, you know, having my own mental health issues where I have really good days and then I have really bad days. And then I also have like my fibromyalgia, so some days like my body hurts really bad. So I know that it's a struggle for me, but I feel like if I pre-film enough, I should be able to do that. I'm going to use the Project Beauty Spray.Set.Go to set my face. I talked about this in my setting spray declutter. I'll link it in the cards about how I've had this from BOXYCHARM and I've never really used it, and that I wanted to try to start using it. My upload schedule is very sporadic because of that, and I'll be honest with you, like there's times that I have 5 to 8 videos pre-filmed, edited, and uploaded, description boxes done, thumbnails done, and I'm just so busy that I completely forget to even post them. I want to also start uploading more content that I enjoy doing, not just content that I feel like people, you know, is big right now, you know, like I don't want to be buying products just because it's the new hot thing. Like for instance, I got my, you know, gift card for Christmas from Kyle's dad, and I bought this palette. It's not a new palette, but it's a palette that I've been eyeing for a while, and I fell in love with her mini palette, the berry one, when I bought it a few months ago. So I mean, look at these colors. They're so me. They are so freaking me. My YouTube channel, what I want to do, I'm very passionate about it. Uploading content that I want to upload, like I said, and just feeling good about the stuff I uploaded, not just uploading to upload, you know what I mean? I also don't want to film just because I feel like I need to have a video up. I like to film when I feel like I want to film. I also want to work on not feeling like I need to look perfect for every video, like I need to have 2 candles burning and all this other stuff, because I don't need that. I just need to feel good about filming, and it comes off on camera, because I can tell when other YouTubers don't feel like filming what they're filming. Like their whole mood is totally different. We're gonna go in with the shade right here called Sauce. I just want to be like super into the stuff that I'm filming, the content that I'm creating, which, you know, leads me into the new series of the year, which is the toxic relationships. I want to do more videos where I'm talking about products, because I feel like for, I would say, the last 3 years, I got so dragged into the hype of makeup, and there's just so many launches now that it's impossible to keep up. Like even if I was getting PR for every single makeup product that was coming out, there's no way I would have enough time to try everything, even being cruelty free, which limits the type of makeup that I can buy, like the brands. I just don't have enough time. I don't wear makeup when I go to work because I work in a kitchen. I just don't feel like having my pores open in a hot kitchen, having layers of makeup on, and, you know, breaking out from it. You know, like to me it's absolutely pointless unless I'm doing a review to test out how something's gonna hold up in the kitchen, which if you guys are interested in something like that, let me know in the comments below, because I totally would be down to do that for you guys, because I think it would be helpful to know if something is going to last all day. I don't sit in an office. I run around like a chicken with my head cut off. And, you know, makeup for the most part, some lasts really, really well. Other stuff does not last very well. I'm going to go in with the shade Savage right here. This, as far as like my work, my real life goes for work, I have a goal for myself as well. I work at a fine dining restaurant, and I really want to get more creative with like recipes and stuff. We do specials every single day, and I find myself, you know, seeing how creative these people are. I mean, I work with people that have gone to school for this. I have, you know, culinary school. I work with people that have been doing this their whole lives. They're sous chefs, head chefs, and I'm like, you know, a junior sous. So I just want to get more creative with the type of stuff that I'm cooking, and, you know, learning a lot more about that, which I will do at my job, of course, but I feel like I could also be doing this at home. And again, that comes up with self-confidence, because I have this issue of feeling like I've always been very high up wherever I work, whether it's in management or just my work ethic. And this is a job where I'm like the lowest person on the totem pole. I don't know as much as everybody else, you know what I mean? So I just want to get there. I want to just open my mind and, you know, study food a little bit more. I love cooking. I love seeing people's reactions, you know, when I cook something they like. I like, you know, the whole aspect of plating and presentation. I just really like my job, and I feel so blessed to have the job that I have right now, coming from cooking basically diner food and fast food. So I'm going to take TBT. That was a lot of pigment though. I know I say this a lot, that I don't want these story time type videos to glorify anything, but I really genuinely want to get that across. It's a learning thing. It is something that I want people, you know, to understand, like especially with my toxic relationships. I'm going back into Savage, that orange color, especially with like the toxic relationship situation. It's more of like seeing red flags, like things I should have noticed when I got into these relationships, or why I felt it was okay to be treated this way because of how I felt about myself. And I'm really drawn to this really gold right here called Truth. Like, it looks so pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, I'm going there. Whoo! I'm going there. Ooh, she's pretty. Well, I want to talk about how I got into drugs and, you know, why, and not in a glorifying manner, but to maybe be like, hey, if you're going through something similar right now, here's other things that you could do to maybe not go down this path. And if you are going down this path, here's stuff that you could do to be a little bit more safe about it. Or like self-harm. When I got into self-harm when I was younger, I don't want to glorify it by talking about it, but I want to talk about it so that we can have a discussion, and so I can give help to people that may need it. So another goal that I really want to work on this year is, I think I kind of touched base on it already, but minimalizing. Oh, that looks so pretty. These shimmers are out of this world. Minimalizing the makeup I buy. I have spent so much money on my makeup collection, and I have spent so much money just last year on makeup that, like I said, it's embarrassing. I don't want to condone that behavior, and I feel like I, you know, started doing YouTube because I love makeup, and that's what all the girls did, is, you know, beauty videos. I feel like you can't even see the purple in this eye look anymore. Where did the purple go? I feel like the purple disappeared. What do you guys think? I feel like it totally disappeared. Let's try to bring it back. Let's try to bring this purple back a little bit. We're gonna go in. I feel like it was just super embarrassing for me because of how much money I've spent, and I don't make a lot of money, you know what I mean? It's just like, because I have an addictive personality, and I'm sure some of you guys can totally relate to this, because I have an addictive personality though, and like everybody hyping up everything, and like now there's so many makeup releases that like you can't even get excited about them anymore. Every day, even being cruelty free, it's every day there is just 20 billion new products coming out, and it's so overwhelming. Wow, we went smoky. I don't know if I have sick eyes or if I have pretty eyes. You guys let me know in the comments below, because I really want to know. And I feel like there's other stuff that money could have went to, like, you know, new lighting for me on my channel, you know, better filming stuff, you know, better filming camera. Like, I could have spent that money on so many other things, like getting my license back. I feel like my cheeks are brighter than my eyes. I'm gonna go in with the CoverGirl Exhibitionist it's their new mascara, and I was really intrigued by this because of the wand. I love wands like this. So, I can't talk doing this. Sorry guys. Wow, it kind of bends too. You see that? It has a curve to it. I did not do that. Like, the actual component curves down. That's really cool. but I feel like I definitely could get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2019. I feel like my eyeshadow palette declutter helped me out a lot. I'm going to go in with a second coat. With subs, I actually broke 100 subs this year. Well, last year, 2018. I'm super proud of myself for that. I'm not monetized at this point if I am at 1,000 subscribers because my views are where they need to be. I actually have the views to be monetized, but I don't have the subscribers to be monetized. I do these videos for fun, but it would be nice to be monetized. I mean, who doesn't want to be monetized? Hello, eye boogie. Thanks for stopping by. Anyone else get eye boogers in their eyes? I know it's so random when you go to put like eyeliner on or stuff in your inner corner. Happens to me all the time. It's the end of my video about my goals. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. You don't have to. You can give it a thumbs down if you want to. It doesn't matter to me. I love you anyways. If you like my vibe, don't forget to subscribe. And I hope you guys are geared up for 2019 because it's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot coming from me and I am so excited for it. Like, oh, I'm so excited. But anyways, I'm going to go downstairs and deal with my kids that I have been hearing scream and fight with their father for the last 45 minutes. So I really hope to see you guys on the next one.